This is the Washington Times front page for Thursday, July 6th, 2023. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. The White House sought to place distance between President Biden's family and the cocaine discovered at a security entrance to the West Wing over the weekend. Tom Howe reports White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said the drug was discovered in a heavily traveled part of the complex and that President Biden and his family were away from the White House when it was discovered. Biden departed for Camp David on Friday and didn't return to the White House until Tuesday morning. She said the president was briefed on what happened and expects the Secret Service to investigate. The Secret Service said the location of the discovery was not the executive residence, but the West Wing, which includes the Oval Office and offices for key aides. New technology tools have powerful potential to dramatically alter the public's perception of political candidates. And experts say artificial intelligence manipulation of images and videos will be a deciding factor in the 2024 presidential election. Ryan Lovelace reports analysts say the candidate who best harnesses new generative artificial intelligence products will have an advantage that will be difficult to overcome. A recognition has set in among political consultants that voters are not ready for a total onslaught of AI-fueled political content. An executive order signed by President Biden makes it easier for agencies to impose regulatory changes without review or public scrutiny. Susan Ferricchio reports the order from April alters how the government reviews major regulatory changes by allowing some to escape cost-benefit analysis and making it more difficult to track them. The rule also doubles from $100 million to $200 million, the threshold for regulations to qualify for special government review based on estimated economic impact. It's tougher to track rules dodging the extra analysis because any regulation with an economic impact of less than $200 million won't be flagged in the Federal Register. A federal judge has issued an order barring the federal government from colluding with major technology companies to suppress speech. Valerie Richardson and Ryan Lovelace report U.S. District Judge Terry Doughty ordered the White House and multiple federal agencies to cease working with platforms to suppress content. Examples of alleged censorship cited in the order include opposition views on pandemic shutdowns, mask orders, and vaccine mandates. Critics warn the ruling could chill government interactions with tech firms and spur the spread of false narratives. And finally, Stephen Dinan goes through the testimony from IRS criminal investigators against Hunter Biden. That testimony says the Department of Justice, in addition to probing tax and gun crimes, was also collecting data to charge Hunter with transporting prostitutes across state lines. The investigators say he regularly flew prostitutes to meet him in California, Massachusetts, and D.C. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in any major podcast app. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.